So I just had a wild walk along the beach. Didn't meet a single other person once I left town. It was just so empty. But I thought I'd also talk a little bit about where am I staying. So this is called an NZMCA park. You have to become a NZMCA member, which has a yearly cost, but then to stay here it'll just cost me $3 New Zealand a night. It's very cheap, but there is nothing here, especially this one. Sometimes they have a few more facilities, but this one, because it really is tucked away, it's hard to get stuff out here and get all the facilities. So there is no water tap. Most of them have a water tap, but this one has zero. I have heard it's quite tricky to get water in the area. So there's a dump station for the grey water and the toilet waste down the road. And yeah, it really is just a gravel area with a gate. And it's not the most private one either, because the main road goes on two sides of it, really. So our New Zealand club campgrounds are very different to the club campgrounds in the UK. This is our club campground. A bit of gravel with a gate, and that's it. And at the moment it looks like there's 3 of us staying here. Was 4 last night, 1 left. So one of the big differences is everyone here will have their own power setup. Generally solar panels, because there's enough sun in New Zealand, and you have to be self-contained. That means there's no chance of grey water going onto the ground. So basically when you leave, you haven't left anything behind. You really do need to be able to handle off-grid living if you want to stay at the NZMCA parks. I knew there was going to be no water tap here, so I filled up my tanks at the last campground, and I'm just going to be careful. A friend thought that I could plug in my power cord and then plug into my inverter and then run my fridge on power. So I bought this from Burnsco over Christmas time because I was staying at a family home and I wanted to be able to have the fridge going in the caravan. You basically connect it to your caravan cable and you can plug it into a normal house plug, but then it's got this fuse box here. This fuse box situation only seems to exist in New Zealand and Australia, I think. We seem to be very cautious about setting the house on fire. So I've heard a few rumours that if you don't have this fuse box, you could have a power surge and something electrical could go wrong with the house. So, you know, I didn't really want to accidentally set the family home on fire over Christmas, so I decided to get this. But it's going to be in handy for my experiment today. Okay, I can always tell if I'm on 240 volts if I can turn on that light. So I'm at 99% at the moment, and fridge seems to be running. So I'm going to keep a really good eye on the percentage, just make sure I don't run my batteries down too quickly, because I have heard that this fridge is not power efficient, so we'll give it a go. So I've been carefully watching my battery monitor and it seemed to be going down 1% every half an hour. But then the sun came out and the battery's back to 100%. So I might be good, I might be set. I was originally thinking I might leave today, but if my battery's working, maybe I'll just stay one more night. Yeah. This morning on my walk I was seriously thinking about what would be my ideal setup if I was staying at these type of campgrounds all the time. And I'd probably make the most of the ute, extra space in the back, and maybe have fresh water and grey water tanks set up there. That would probably be my preferred setup. And then a fridge that's working and everything working on gas fine. So I really should go and get the gas stuff fixed, shouldn't I? And to be honest, that's just the second petrol station I've seen since leaving Opotiki, so you kind of want to fuel up when you have that option. And then I need to get rid of some waste. So the dump station is luckily just down the road from the campground, but I have heard that there's no fresh water to flush anything away, so you kind of have to bring your own water. So there wasn't any water, but now I'm going to go explore a beach. While I'm here, might as well see what there is to see. Not bad. That's actually where I'm going. So I've been wondering whether I want to keep on driving. It looks like it gets super narrow, and then there's a bridge at the end which keeps popping up on things to do in this area, or I could actually drive along the beach to the river mouth, which I might do. I've never kind of driven on a beach before. Have I done it right? I think I'm gonna have to really keep an eye on the tide. It has looked like there's been a big wave that's come through. Don't want to get stuck, but I'll have a quick look around. I like the novelty factor of driving onto the beach, and I seem to be the only one here. Although maybe that means the tide's coming in and all the locals know not to be here. So there's a river coming out that way, and then the ocean on that side, which is pretty cool to see. Well, I was a bit stuck in the sand where I had stopped the car, but putting it into four-wheel drive did the job. So now I'm kind of curious. While I'm here, I might just drive out to this wharf and see what's there. When is high tide? I'm wondering if it's now, because some of those waves were kind of splashing onto the road. Made it a little bit interesting. Well, let's see. It looks like you can't walk out, but I'll have a look around. I can see why that bridge has been boarded off. It does not look safe at all.